This video is about why attractive females have no judgment at all. They're stupid. Period. I am not saying that you should beat them to fucking death and crush their fucking skulls for dooming us all forever. But I am making the argument that perhaps they should be executed for ignoring or rejecting me, the Son of God. Now, if you're insightful, you'll know exactly what I think should be done. And you won't chop it up to, oh, he just is mad because he got rejected. That's stupid. That's stupid as fuck. And we'll make clear to those of you idiots who don't already know that I'm right why that is stupid as fuck. Number one, God makes man who then penetrates woman, impregnates her, and she has children, and the children are the future. If you block out God, all you have is sniveling beta peasant bitches impregnating the stupid sluts who are dumb enough to have sex with them and having fucking little beta pussy children. And the future is beta bitch, which is void of the Spirit of God. Very straightforward. This is no small problem. This is not, oh my gosh, he's a good guy. Why didn't you date him? No, this is rejecting the Spirit of God and righteousness, not just religiously and spiritually speaking, but logically. You are the people who are drunk off the blood of martial art heroes. You're blocking out the Spirit of God and righteousness when you shun the righteous men. And I'm the last righteous person left, okay? And we'll make that clear with these points as well as why I'm right to make this video. Number one, the Spirit of God is moving through the Son, giving moral direction to anyone who comes around his path, right? Who comes across him. The contrast between the good man and others should make it clear. Who is like me? I could outmaneuver them and strike them down definitively. Who is like me? Even in this form, there isn't a man alive I wouldn't cut down in ancient combat. How much sabotage and technology and drugs would they have to use to keep that from happening? What kind of a dumb bitch can't tell the top martial artist when she sees him? When you see a lion, do you not know he's a lion? If a lion is standing by a fucking rat, do I have to explain that's a lion? You stupid bitch. Anyway, number two. 60 million preventable deaths a year means there is no time to be a dumb bitch. Now, when you say, why do I say it this way? Is anyone submitting to me? Everyone deserves to be disciplined. No one is submitting to me. Number three, valuing one's life and one's family over righteousness is a selfish and childish decision, especially when one considers preventable deaths. There's 60 million people dying preventable deaths every year, and you're like, I don't want my family to get hurt. How many people should suffer and die before you realize you need to put all of humanity above your family? How long has there been millions of preventable deaths a year? How much evidence is there that it is childish and pathetic and unworthy of even monkeys to come to such a despicable conclusion that you should put your family over righteousness? Number four, reproduction is a key focus of the corporate eugenicist pedophile oppressor. And the other warriors of righteousness knew it was important not to let the enemies of God defile the temples of women. Horus and Set is a reproductive war. People are trying to restore the divine order because that's the only way to be decent to good, okay? And there's only one who is great, and that is the Son of God alone. That is me. The only way to be a decent human being, to have your humanity intact, is to stop at nothing to restore the divine order. Especially when they raise the fucking stakes in your fucking face, mainstream media, popular science, valid sources. For fuck's sake. How many preventable deaths do there need to be before you realize that the order is the problem? It's not that we don't come together. No, the whole system it's Babylon's system. It is demonocracy, demos terror, demos peasant, phonetics. It is clear that the only way to live a decent life is in the divine order, okay? If you're not trying to restore that, what are you doing? You're giving your kids to the devil. You're saying, hey, all you sex cult chip in the brain type bitches, okay, you can raise my kids for me. I'll pretend to be a good parent. That's good enough for me. As long as I live like a little old bitch. As long as I get to live, and I don't care if you fuck my kids in the ass. I don't care if you train them to be gay. I don't care if you train them all to be trannies. As long as they live. As long as they live. You know, you think any war was won by, well, as long as I live, I'm not going to go to war because I'm concerned about my life. There is no logical argument as to why someone would be outside the divine order unless they're a sniveling, beta, craftsman, peasant, crafty, pussy-ass, sniveling, cowardly, wussy-ass, pansy-ass, namby-pamby bitch. What don't you get? And who the fuck wants to reproduce bitches or be around pussies? You have no pain. You have no idea how painful it is for a decent person to be surrounded by bitch. My goodness, who would doom their children to that? Don't worry, my children are going to be bred to be sick in the head, so they won't mind. It's fucking stupid. Like being sick in the head in a cruel world is an okay position to put your children in. Number 5, to not submit to God is to side with God's enemies, as Horus, son of Ra, is concerned with restoring the divine order. Therefore, they would be drunk with the blood of the martial arts heroes. Okay? How is your existence secured? For whose benefit? So you're securing your existence by killing the righteous like me, so that your little brat hellspawn children could fucking be drunk off their blood and be like, I'm alive! Like a little ice skating homosexual little kid. You know, he finished, I'm done, I'm here. It's bitch shit. How can you not see that as bitch shit? How could you not see that as sniveling bitch? I tell you the truth. If I thought that was the direction of my kid, I would grab him by the fucking hair, I would slit his fucking throat, and I would throw him out the fucking window. The thought that he would grow to be a bitch is far too despicable to have him live anymore. Number 6, executed. Their team is executing my line. The word cute is in the word executed. Now, you can imagine some people started acting like bitches. He's raising his voice. Yellow, right? Yellow. The O, the sun disk of Ra. The reproductive cycle. The sun disk, the winged sun disk, traverse the realms into the human realm, right? The reproductive cycle. You think it doesn't make a righteous hero want to yell? You think it's not the color of to the naked eye of the sun for no reason? The righteous man in the intensity and strength of the sun, the marshaling force of the sun, wants to yell, hey, you stupid bitch, stop being a stupid bitch. He doesn't say, you have my permission to be a stupid bitch. No, that is the Moon Temple pussy. Even the church knew to make it Sunday, not Moon Day, because Moon Temple pussy does not give you the Spirit of God. Two pussies do not make a right. And naturally, they do not make a child. There's enough pussy in the world for it to be clear that the righteous leader can't mix the male and female together. That's insane. Everyone's acting like a bitch on top of that. That's why God is the Father. He's the marshaling force. Okay, that's God. That's like saying, I am my fingernails. See, you have fingernails, don't you? That's who you are. No, who I am is the marshaling force in my soul that God is forging to convey to you His Spirit. Not my fucking flesh or these fingernails. These things show signs of these things, even in this sabotage form, but that's not who I am. And that's not what you should focus on. The focus of God is on the marshaling force in the intense righteous indignation and intensity of His Spirit. It's not this, hey guys, I'm Mary, let's patty cake, do, do, do. This is how you prepare to carry your cross. No, that's not how you prepare. You forge it with righteous indignation, and you're ready to die for God. And you say, Ra, Ka, Ba, Ka. And of course, I can say it much more loud, but then I have a little call on the phone. Oh, are you yelling? Have you taken your medicine? has the entire world taken their spiritual medicine, which can only come from me. Number 7, time, uncertainty versus less certainty. I'm not sure if it's the time. They're about to chip us all and fuck us all in the ass, but I'm not quite convinced. You're probably not quite convinced I'm not a robot or something. Or you're not quite convinced that this is the most viable, the most logical argument. I'm not quite convinced. Life is short. I could die anytime. I'm not quite convinced. What kind of, you think God would want his servants to be a bunch of bitches who are sitting there twiddling their thumbs? I'm not quite convinced. Even though it's the logical argument, life is short and I could die anytime. I want my children to live a long time, even though life is a short bitch, and that would make them a short bitch worshiping pussy. But I want them to live. Stupid. Don't you see how women are unworthy? Don't you see how serious this is? They're building hell's army. Can't you see this is a spiritual war that expresses itself partially in the flesh? They're building hell's army so they can all come together and give people like me a hard time. Anyone outside of the divine order deserves to be executed. And attractive women are high-value targets. Again, I'm not saying go out there and kill them. I'm not saying that. I'm saying you're a stupid fuck if you can't come up with a more viable counter-argument and